All right, folks. Land Rover, Range Rover, Jaguar, San Diego. This is for you, Judge Kiefer, because Moises Estrada Jr. filed, let me get to the page here, on February 4th, 2020. So we're going to go backwards here, okay? February 4th, 2020, he was trying to get an ex parte temporary emergency orders for child custody and visitation. It was denied. He paid $175, and you denied it. Or whatever judge on the duty that day. Looks like your signature here. The signature is horrible, but it says K-I-E, so I'm going to assume it was Judge Kiefer on February 4th. She denied this, so she must have read this. Now, I want Judge Kiefer to understand, I really am glad that you gave Moises an opportunity to have CPS come out to his house and talk to him and do a full investigation. Because this is a very confusing case, because there's 3 cases here. Besides the case for child custody, there's also a DV, domestic violence, HE. I'm not going to finish off the case number. And which gave him 5 years restraining order when he didn't even know that he was being served a restraining order illegally. But we're going to stay focused here. So I'm going to read the latest documents. Hey, Alex, you're right. I am. But I guess you don't understand. I'm not complaining about something for myself here. So go F you. And by the way, thanks for calling me nigga. I love that. That's a term of endearment. All right. Let's talk about Judge Kiefer. By the way, why are you piping in? Now Judge Kiefer is going to listen to this and you cussing and all that. Facts to support the case. Time for service. I need the order because petitioner's mother, Sandra Hinojosa, also known to be a drug addict and prostitute, is trying to leave California with the kids. The kids are in her possession at 29543 Oak Bridge Drive, Menifee, California 92584. Moises says, I have called 800-442-4918, the Riverside County Child Abuse Hotline, yesterday, February 3rd, 2020, and it will be 10 days before they react. Okay? So what's happening here is, I don't know why Judge Kiefer couldn't read this. It says right there, give the phone number and everything. And it also says, please see Imperial Valley Press News article by Vincent Asuna, staff writer Michael Maresh, staff writer and Tom Bodis, editor-in-chief, dated January 24, 2020, to confirm that Amber Nicole Reyes is in custody. Also, look at documents I filed on November 19, 2019 in this case to confirm proof that I attached about what has happened in the last 5 years. Now, here's the thing. Judge Kiefer, it's right there. But what she did was, she asked Moises in court, how do you know this? How do you know this? Now, Moises should have just said, you know what? I know this because Amber calls my mom all the time from prison. I know this because it's all over the internet, which he did say, and she laughed at him. No, that's not how it works. Well, it is. Because if anybody Googles Amber Nicole Reyes, you'll see all my videos, you'll see all my YouTube, you'll see my Facebook. Now, the reason why I'm doing this post the way it is, if you Google Judge Elaine Kiefer, you'll find that she's now going to have 2 videos, 2 YouTubes, 2 Facebook videos about this, okay? So she basically pushed Moises down pretty hard. And Alex, you should be listening to this, because Moises is a construction worker, got injured, he's 100% disabled. I'm not saying, okay, he's very smart. He can speak for himself. but he can't react quickly like some people like me. See, he was blessed with good looks and talents to be construction, but he wasn't blessed with how to react quickly on his toes when confronted by a judge who should have read the paperwork. Now, everybody's asking me, probably by now, definitely Alex, why the heck I'm pointing at Land Rover and Range Rover? Well, I came down here for two reasons. One of the reasons is to show you and tell you the story about how he came out here after he got his money last year around June. He came down here and he bought a Range Rover, right? $100,000. He's with her, and he's got the three kids. They're three kids together. Now, this is in June of 2019, but in January 2019, she filed in court to get full custody of the kids, blah, blah, blah. She had him served. He's got a restraining order on him. So bottom line is, this fraudulent woman hanging out somewhere in here, they both have two different names. Last name is Reyes and Moises Estrada. For some reason, she must have given the guy who was doing the paperwork some extra stuff in the bathroom. This is just a presumption on my part. That's not fact. I don't know. But the guy put her name on the Range Rover. All right? Put her name on his vehicle. And then the cashier's check or money order or whatever was written out in his name, reference his name. So by the time he got home, by the time he got the paperwork, she had turned around and sold his $100,000 Range Rover and got a BMW and got some extra cash back. Is that not make you crazy? Alex, I'm going to ignore you because the thing is I think you're the one that's talking to yourself, because I'm talking to Judge Elaine Kiefer. All right? So that's why I'm here, Judge Kiefer. And I think you are paying Alex Lopez to unfocus me. So here's the other thing. Says right here, Judge Kiefer was reading the monitor and said, I got 3 kids here and one's unborn. What the judge is crazy is, Jan, I'm not calling you crazy, okay? I'm hoping you'll watch the video. But what's crazy is, what you're reading out was something filed back in 2016. You didn't read anything that Moises filed in 2019 and 2020. In 2020 here, February 4th, 2020, it says here, all the kids' names, all their birth date, and I don't know what you were talking about, Johnner. You're blowing the man's mind away here. All right? But again, I appreciate you sending out CPS. We're hoping to get these copies to CPS and they can do a really, really good report, so you understand that when you told Moises that his 5-year restraining order, you must understand that he was served improperly. Okay? He was served by her friends who are all tweakers and I'm going to turn you off there, Alex. There you go. You're gone, Alex. So he was served improperly, and then you turn around and gave him a restraining order because he didn't even know anything about the case. All right? So unlike him, he served her through the sheriff's department. So you can't come back and say, oh, John is your friend, and I walked him over there to the sheriff's department and had her served properly. Now, on the paperwork on February 4th, 2020, Judge Elaine Kiefer, again, this is 2 of 4, says here, Amber Nicole Reyes on a federal hold by the U.S. Marshal at Imperial County Sheriff's Jail, 328 Apple Steel Road, El Centro, California, 92243. Phone number is 442-265-2220. Petitioner was arrested by Homeland Security investigation agents at the East Port of Entry in Calexico on January 22nd, 2020. 60 pounds of meth, 5 pounds of heroin, and 2 pounds of fentanyl was found in the vehicle in which she was traveling. without bail and suspicion of unlawful importation of a controlled substance. I believe she will not be released anytime soon. Petitioner has made false accusations about me, and now that she is a known drug smuggler, I believe I've proven to the court that I'm the better parent to raise our kids. Now, the judge should have read this. The judge should have read this by now. Okay? That's back in February 2020. And all I'm going to do, I'm not going to read this long part. I'll read that later when I get back to the house. But I just want to show the CPS worker. Okay, here we go. Petitioner has told the court that she's in danger, but she's been in and out of my parents' home with me there. Petitioner's always with me when I have money or when she's trying to work me for money. Okay, so the judge, again, in 3 different places since November 19th filing, it shows that Moises has put down all 3 of the kids. Okay? But the judge still says, well, I don't understand your paperwork. I don't understand your paperwork because it seems like it goes all over the place. It's all mixed up. So she went ahead and she ordered CPS to come to Moises' house and to investigate where what's-her-face is, Nicole Reyes is, and then come back with a report. Ironically, we're going to be back in court on May 4th in Hemet on the same day as his youngest son is his birthday. So that's what's going on. And why am I down here at Range Rover, San Diego? Because I want to tell you folks that if you have any plans of buying a Land Rover, Range Rover, or Jaguar in San Diego, California, just remember something. You need to be very specific with them and say, just because I brought my hoe into here to buy a car, you don't put her name on there, especially when we don't have the same last name, and I didn't tell you that she's my wife. All right? You have to literally explain that to these people, because these people have screwed over Moises Estrada Jr. royally. Now what's happening is the car that's in the garage, the BMW that came out of this Range Rover sale, fraudulent sale, is probably going to be confiscated by the U.S. government to pay, for lawyer fees and stuff for this drug smuggling syndicate that she's involved in. I'm going to take back the comments here because I love reading them, but I'll say, okay, you watch too much TV. No, Alex, I don't even have cable at home. Go take care of your kids. Don't talk about my kids, Alex. All right, so I'm instead of walking around and doing live like a weirdo. Okay, Alex, let me tell you something. When somebody talk about my kids, I block them, all right? Then I'm going to do a little prayer tonight, and I hope God does what I hope he always does for our people that are stupid. I do not like you, Alex, because you talked about my kids, okay? So I'm going to end it like that. There's no threats. There's no promise, except I'm going to pray to the good Lord to remove people like you, all right? Because I do take care of my kids, and I do take care of them well. Right here, what I'm trying to do is help take care of Moises Estrada Jr.'s. I bet you, Alex, I'm going to go put your name down at the Temecula Sheriff's Police Station as part of the people involved with a drug syndicate, okay? Alex, I think you're involved in the drug smuggling with her, because why would you be defending a nasty whole woman who steals a man's vehicle? Alex, are you really a male profile, or are you just one of those guys who just wants to provoke somebody who's trying to help other people? Oh, you're trolling. Well, that's different. Never mind. I remove everything I say, Alex. Don't troll, because I'm really serious about this. This man suffered for 5 years. He got himself a settlement, and they screwed him over on the settlement. And then she took most of his money. If he doesn't do this right, he's going to be on the street. Bottom line is, I'm trying to help another guy, dude. I mean, I actually even stopped dating because women have just completely turned me off because they're such lying sack of hoes, okay? So Judge Elaine, Kiefer, I didn't mean that about you. All I'm just trying to say is, it is so wrong that you didn't even let the man talk. You didn't. And then here's Judge Elaine Kiefer. I want to tell you, Alex, how horrible she is. I mean, I'm really trying to help this guy out, Alex, and I'm doing it, you know, because I can't stand the system. And so this is what she said to the guy. He memorized some stuff to say to the judge, and he couldn't say yes and no. That's another problem I have. Thank you, Alex. I have this problem of not giving people yes and no answers, because I used to tell, when somebody asks me a question, I give them a yes and no, and they whack me. I mean, or they'll arrest my ass. So I give them sentences and paragraphs. So that's what Moises was doing, and her attitude was, well, I can see I'm not going to get a yes or no answer. I mean, geez Louise, let the man talk, dude. Let the man, you made him wait 3 months, November, December, January, November, December, January, February, almost 4 months. This judge made this man wait almost 4 months to go to court, and then when he gets to court, she disrespects him. So now I'm going to make sure when somebody says, do you know who Judge Elaine Kiefer is? I want them to know that she's a nasty asshole bitch that likes Nicole Reyes, who is out there in Hemet, who don't give a shit if you are Hispanic, white, or black. All she's going to do is protect the hoes of Hemet. All right? I am the people. Don't start with your... Well, it's hard because you're the only one watching this video. It's just I have one view. Nobody gives a shit, dude. If I started talking about toilet paper, everybody would be like listening. But they don't care. They don't care about Moises. They don't care that on March 26th he has to go to court for child support. They don't care on March 27th he has to go to court. And another nasty asshole last month, you know, this guy, you should meet Moises. He's like the nicest guy in the world, right? I told him, no, do not continue the case. So is this gorgeous looking DA, right? She goes in and goes, oh, well, you know what? We've got another attorney for you. No, we're talking another deputy DA, right? And he's on vacation for 30 days. So we're going to have to wait. And Moises is like, okay, I'm cool with that. I'm like, Moises, what the frick? Dude, they don't have no case on your ass. They have nothing on you. And you just giving them more time. So I'm hoping DA... our DA, Riverside County DA, Mike Hestron, is watching this video, and let him understand, dude, this guy's getting roped. Back in 2014, he got screwed over. He fell on a construction job. Concrete got put all over his body. Before they knew he was concreted, they had to pull his ass out, so all his skin's gone. Everything is new, right? His ears are new. And so... turns around in 2011, 3 years before that, he had filed for divorce but didn't finalize it. And this woman gives him 2 more kids, and we proved that it is his kids. We did a DNA test. It is his kids. He loves these kids. And all we're trying to do here is tell these judges, he's got to go out and get an attorney now, right? And when it's just straight out facts that we've provided to the court. So, yeah, I'm a little pissed off at Land Rover, Range Rover, and the reason why I'm out here to do this, because after I do my Facebook, I'm going to turn it over and put it into YouTube, and then I'm going to take the YouTube, and I'm going to download it into their little frickin' Range Rover, Land Rover, Jaguar of San Diego. You see? No, fuck that, Alex. I ain't doing no mayor thing. I came in 5th. Right? Only 1,013 good people believed in me. The rest of them will vote if I have $100,000 and put my pretty picture in the mailbox. That is so pathetic. So we're still in that system. That's why I really enjoy this coronavirus. The world is going to go chaotic. I'm all about anarchy, dude. I mean, talk about trolling. You're trolling on Facebook. I'm trolling in real life. I spend my days asking people, why are you fucking with Moises Estrada Jr.? But I can't do that in Judge's Elaine Kiefer's courtroom H3 because she'll probably have my ass arrested. But anyway, the bailiffs in the Hemet courthouse is cool. They know what is going on. So hopefully, they are pathetic. Thank you. Now you're helping me out, Alex. Hey, I'm going to end this video, but stay tuned. In about a half an hour, I should be... Where the hell am I going? Oh, where the hell she's jailed at. That's right. All right? I'm going to where she's jailed at. So I'll talk to you in a bit. I got to get going.